What's up? What's up? What's going on, people? I'm back at it again. It's Kurt Worrell, and today I have another really solid interview with you. It's going to be compressed with a lot of really good content, so make sure you take your notes. Today I have with me Miss Tiffaney Graham. Miss Tiffaney Graham is a part of the All In Dream Team. She's all in on Empower Network. She's part of the Dream Team, one of my teammates. She's also a stay-at-home entrepreneur, stay-at-home mom with kids. She's been in Power Network, and she's just killing it. She's doing her thing. And I wanted to bring her out so she can drop some jewels and, just basically give us some information as far as, how to build a business at home with kids. Because, at one point in my life, I was a stay-at-home dad. Believe it or not, if you guys don't know that, I was a stay-at-home dad. And I thought that was one of the toughest things that I've ever done in my life. Staying home with two kids, having to train them, having to teach them, having to take them around, pick up, drop off, that whole thing. So anytime I come across, moms that are trying to be entrepreneurs, I take my hat off, and I always want to be able to, pick their brain and see how they cope and how they deal with being entrepreneurs and being entrepreneurs at home with kids. I always say every day should be Mother's Day. So Tiffaney, I want to know more about how you do it. I want to know how you go about getting it done. But first, I just want you to tell the people a little something about yourself and how you've arrived to this point right here.
Well, thank you so much, Kurt, for creating this great platform. I think this is an excellent idea, what you're doing here, and I appreciate you reaching out to me to do an interview. So thank you so much for that, first of all. Just a little bit about me. My background is corporate America. I say that I traded in my suits and my button-up shirts for T-shirts and to work at home. But basically, I got started here being a full-time entrepreneur about 4 or 5 months ago now. And I was working in corporate America, doing investment banking, and I was basically just overworked. I made great money. When I was leaving, I made just right around 6 figures. So income wasn't a problem, but it's just my time. I'm a single mom, and I just felt like this was just too much for me, and I can't do it, and I can't really be the woman and the mother that I want to be, because everything is work, work, work. It's work when I'm at work, when I'm at home. It just all day long, and it never really ended. So what I decided to do, probably about a year ago, I think I started planning this. I just started putting away some get mad money, and that's what I did. And I got really mad, and I left. I quit. And at the time, I was doing a network marketing company part-time, and I just said, you know what, I'm just really gonna just go hard and build this business, and I'm gonna be full-time, and everything's gonna be great. Fast forward, okay, that didn't happen. When I quit my job, I came into a whole different world of thinking, because now that I really had time to think, and my mind was open and clear because I had time now, and so what I really wanted to do changed. And somehow through being on YouTube, I came across Empower Network. I found Tracy Walker. She was getting an interview done by her by some guy on a radio show, and I was just like, oh my God, who is this woman? I need to know her, I need to find her. So I started researching her, and reached out to her, and here I am. So I've been with Empower now for about the past month, and I love this company. It's just been great for me. I've learned so much in about 30 days now that I feel like I can go out now and conquer the world, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's just briefly my story.
It's funny how you said that you saw Tracy Walker on the internet, and you were like, boom, automatically magnetized to her. She just have that effect on people, and it's a testament to the leadership from the top down, from the guys who Dave who created this organization, to the leaders that they've created, and now, you know, those leaders are creating other leaders as well, and that's a beautiful, beautiful thing, you know. And I just want to put this out here really quickly. This is an income disclaimer, right? Whatever kind of money that you hear discussed on this conversation, if we do discuss any kind of money, it's no way at all a indicative of what you will make. Okay, what you will do. We don't know your, you know, your skills, the assets that you're going to bring to the table. Heck, we don't even know if you're going to do the, you know, the 8-core commitment. So if you hear any type of numbers thrown around, just, you know, for FCC purposes, Empower Network makes no claim as far as your income is concerned. All right. So Tiffaney, you know, that's an awesome story, and like I said, it's kind of a similar story to most people now who are involved in Empower Network. It's like they were searching for a different opportunity, and they just got fed up. They just got tired of the same old rat race, the same old BS, and, you know, they just found their way on the internet. You made a really that quote that you just said. What's it called? Get mad money. That I'm using that. You wanted to put away some get mad money. I'm using that. I thought that was really cool. But here's what I would like for you to do. The title of this hangout is How to Build Your Business from Home with Kids, right? And, you know, I know you're doing it. I hear your kid in the background, and hey, we work from home. So if you hear some dogs barking, if you hear the phone ringing or a kid coughing, hey, we are home, okay? So, but I
gotta say real quick, not to interrupt you, but I was gonna say my son is homesick today. He has the flu. I was gonna say, so if you hear some coughing or some mommy in the background, he's being a baby today. So, you know,
and that's the beautiful part with, you know, just being able to work from home. You know, you can do that. You can take your kid out of school and just say, hey, let me take care of you for today. But what I would like for you to do really quickly is just, you know, give us 3 really good strategies that you're actually using right now to build your business, right? And to basically build your business while having, you know, a life and while having kids. You mentioned that you are a single parent, and that's my heart goes out to you, because I know that's got to be tough as far as scheduling your time to do your work as an entrepreneur and still having to take care of your kids or your child at the same time. So if you can just bless us with some, you know, just 3 really solid jewels on how you make it happen.
Well, number 1, and you just mentioned it, is having a schedule. I feel like more than anything, if I can do anything else, is have a schedule. That is super important. Like if you don't have a schedule, then you're done, because the thing about it is, especially with kids, my son is in pre-K, so he's in school every day, but our system, it flows like clockwork every single day. And I actually got this tip from Tracy because it makes it easier. I just put it, you know, I have an iPhone, and I just put my schedule by the hour in my phone, and that includes dropping him off at school, picking him up, cooking dinner, having playtime with him by the hour. I plan it all out. And, you know, sometimes I don't always follow it to the T, but at least it gives me a good gauge. Okay, this is what I should be doing at this time. Okay, this is where I can fit in my IPAs and my income producing activities, and this is what I need to do for him. So that just keeps me totally focused, and it keeps my day running more smoothly. If I was just trying to, you know, just go out here haphazardly and just trying to do some work here, take some time off to deal with my son and all that kind of stuff. So my number 1 advice is for all the moms, all the dads out there, is get a schedule. And I also recommend putting on different places. Not only do I put on my iPhone, it connects to my iPad, and I also have a whiteboard here in my office, and I also write it on there too. And And then by the month, so that's by the day. Then by the month, I have a paper calendar, and I write it there. So at least from a global aspect, I can look at, okay, this is overall what I have going on for the month. But it's just really to get very organized and get a schedule tight. Also, have a support system. And this is especially important, too, if you are a single parent. You're going to need that time to just let your mind unwind, and it's nothing like having someone to help you as a backup support with your child. I mean, even if you are in a two-parent household, but just a team to help you get everything done. I have great neighbors, actually, on both sides, that if I need to say, hey, can my son's named Jordan, can he come over there and play for a couple hours? They're fine. It's cool. I have friends who have kids, too. They help me out with them. Vice versa, I'll help them out with their kids. But I just have a team in place that whatever I need, I have someone 9 times out of 10 who I can call and say, hey, I need this. Can you help? And also, even in business, I have a fantastic accountability partner that I met probably a couple days ago. We just got started working together. But just even something as simple as that. And I love that Empower actually has a system in place set up, so it makes it easy for you to find an accountability partner. But he's helped me so much in the 5 days that we've known each other that I can't even tell you how valuable he has been so far in my life. So just different ways. A mentor. I have a mentor who was at my job who I still keep in contact with me because she's like a mother to me. And she helps me just to get through, even though she's still working a job and I'm an entrepreneur, but overall she's still a woman who has had a lot of success in her life, who I look up to. And if I need something, I can go to her and talk to her. So it's just good to have people in different places to help you, to push you along to where you need to be.
All right. That's those. As you can see, I'm taking notes. Right? So if I'm hearing you right, you say, make sure number one is have yourself a schedule. Get yourself a schedule, and I think that's perfect because. A lot of times, not all of us can operate with a schedule. I know me, per se, my wife has to reel me in all the time. She's like, all right, get on point. You got to do this, you got to do that. Because some people just, for whatever reason, they're just all over the place. And so it's great to have a schedule. Number two, have a support system, right? Have a support system in place. And number three, find yourself a mentor. And I just want to elaborate a little bit on number three. The beautiful thing about Empower Network and specifically the Dream Team is that, the Dream Team itself is a support system. You have a ton of people on the Dream Team that's their entire purpose is to succeed. And so if you're coming at them in a way where if you're coming at me, let's say you're coming at me in a way where you're trying to progress, you're not just asking me how to do some little mundane thing that was, that's already been in the training, but you're trying to progress and you're trying to make things happen for yourself and you're serious about making things happen. Guess what? You're going to have someone there to help you out. You're going to have someone there to support you. You might be able to, rely on your mentor. But not all the time, your mentor might not be available. You can call somebody else. You can put it in the group, and someone will answer your question. So having a mentor, having a support system, and having a schedule, those, to me, are key, and you just knocked it out the park. You hit the nail on the head. Now, I want to
throw one more thing in there, too.
Go ahead.
Take a break. I had a good friend of mine used to always she would check on me daily and say, did you take a break today? Because I'm bad about that. I'll just start working, and I'll work 12, 15 hours a day and don't even look up. But we feel like, especially now where I just started a 90-day blitz. But even though I'm doing that, I'm still making sure that I take my time off. I really try to take off Saturdays altogether so I can spend that day with my son. But whatever it is, just take some time off. Take at least some time off a day, 1 day off a week, and at least a week off a year. And just take the time to really just take your mind off of business completely. Don't think about it. Don't worry about your list, your blogging, nothing. Just completely go do something you want to do. Even if you can't fit in a long period of time, at least 10, 15 minutes where your mind is just clear and you're doing something that's non-business related. And make sure if you can do it, still do your blog, because we're supposed to blog 7 days a week. But for most of the day, because on Saturdays I'll still blog, but for the big chunk of my day, I'm off the clock, and I'm doing mommy. I'm having fun. I'm hanging with friends, whomever. I'm just not worried about business, because the problem is you'll get so caught up in the routine of doing what you're doing, and your brain will just get overload. I'm good for that. I get information overload quickly, and I'll just be fried, and I'll be so bad. I'll be backed up. I work so much that I have to back myself up for days, and I have to take some more time off than if I would have just sat down and took a short period of time off and intervals. Then I would have been much farther along. That makes sense.
Definitely. Well, that's definitely another gem right there, Tiffany. You're serious. You're definitely serious. I'm like they say back in my spot, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you, definitely. And I see why you are a heavy hitter and you are an all-in member of the Dream Team. Definitely. So let's switch it up a little bit. Let's talk about, for me, a very exciting subject, which is next week we have something big happening. We have Chicago going down. We have the Get Money event. And, I'm really excited about it. What I want to know from you is, first of all, is this your first event?
First event.
What are you looking to get out of this event?
I just can't wait to meet everybody. It's just like every day I'm on the Facebook group, and we're in the Hangouts weekly, and I feel like, you know these people because you get to see them, but it's going to be totally different when you can actually touch them, hug them, handshakes, all that good stuff. I'm just excited. I keep telling my son, because he's going with me. His family on his dad's side, they're from Chicago, so he's going to stay with his grandmother. But I keep saying to him every day, I'm like, are you excited we're going to Chicago? He's like, no, Mom, I really don't care. I'm just like, I'm ready to start packing. I'm ready to go. I'm just ready. Like, I already know it's going to be crazy. The event's called Get Money. I mean, it's just going to
Get money. If you look, there's a link at the bottom. Join us. I mean, it's gonna be fun. I was in the park this morning with my daughter, and 'cause every morning I go out to the park and I run and pray and stuff like that, meditate. Mm-hmm. And she saw me in the park. We go at separate times. She saw me real happy. She's like, "What's going on with you? What's up?" I was like, "It's coming. I'm just happy to go. I can't wait. And she's like, well, you're going to be leaving me with the boys, because she's 16 and my boys are 8 and 7. So she watches them. So she's like, you're going to be leaving me with the boys. How long are you guys gone? I was like, well, I'm going to be gone for a month. Oh. I'm not really going to be gone for a month, but, yeah, so I'm definitely excited. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to meet other Dream Team members. Mm-hmm. Tiffany, you definitely dropped some jewels, and I appreciate your time. Is there any parting words that you want to, leave with? I know you got to go and finish, doing what you got to do, so I don't want to take too much more of your time, but are there any parting words that you want to leave us with?
First, I'd like to say is, if you are watching this and you are a part of the Empower Network and you don't have tickets for Chicago, you are truly playing yourself. So go now while they still last. They're $177, and that will be the best investment that you will ever make in your life. Trust me, I've never been to an event, but I come from a company where events were key. They were crazy bananas, so I already know how important they are. Secondly, if you're not in Empower Network, then what are you waiting for? Get in. Join us. There's still time to even get to Chicago now. Next week, we're 7 days away. So get there and check out the link below this video and come join us. We have a lot of fun, man. So, and we get to work from home. Look at this. I mean, how exciting is this? Imagine that. So that's all I got to say.
Absolutely. You knocked it out the park. Tiffany, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And I cannot wait to meet you in Chi-Town. I want to give you a big hug, get an interview. I mean, I get a little emotional about this because, you know, but I just enjoy this entire movement. I just, like, you know, I told Tracy I feel like I'm home. So, you know, I can't wait to meet you. You know, do a video with you, do some testimonials with you, and just have a ball, man. All right, so I'll talk to you soon, Tiffany, and we'll see each other next week.
All right, Kurt. I can't wait.
Absolutely. All right, guys.